Remember that box we told you guys about? Well, it was filled with all these products.
Welcome back to the Let There Fly YouTube channel. So, Super Clean saw a video of me washing this bad boy here about a month or so ago, and basically they're like, hey, we might have something that might work for that.
That's
so
right.
They sent us one of every product they have. So we got their aerosol cleaner, we got the all-wheel cleaner,
Yes.
we got this.
We got the foaming
cleaner,
grease cleaner,
which I already used a lot of.
Yeah, actually you did.
I used a lot of this already.
And then the dissolvent grease here.
Yes, and then
with floor absorption.
Yes, so I did test a lot of this stuff first to see how it worked and everything, as far as like, not on my quad, on a different quad actually, somebody else's quad, which you'll see at the end of the video actually. But today we're going to see how it works on mud. So at the end of the video you're going to see a grease job, which is more of what this stuff is meant for. It's meant for dissolving grease, all that kind of stuff. But we're going to see what it does with
actual mud.
So, and not only just, what do you call it, actual mud, it's
well,
frozen mud.
This is caked on, dried up, nasty, frozen mud.
It might be 32 degrees right now. So
it's possible.
At the freezing. So if we use the power washer, it might snow. Don't know. But they did say it does work the best when it's cold. Now, one thing that you have to do, and then this is like any kind of cleaners that you're not familiar with and everything, you go on Super Clean's website. They have, I think it's on the right side of the page, I'll probably post it right here and everything. But basically they have a dilution chart. Make sure you follow that because it is a strong and aggressive cleaner.
When and if you get it for yourself,
you're going to want to make sure you have it diluted properly, because if you don't and you use it on something that it shouldn't, like too powerful in a spot, it could hurt whatever you're using.
That's
so
good damage.
So make sure you guys do that, and always test in an inconspicuous area, because you don't want to just put it all on right onto your quad or whatever you're doing, like even if you're just using it on your oven or whatever. Try it somewhere where you know it's not gonna, like, it's all right if it gets damaged or something like that. It's not going to show, especially like with cars or ATVs and stuff. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and just pre-soak these things. We're going to try to get most of the chunky mud off with this power washer like we normally would. We're going to go ahead and soak these things down with Super Clean and sponge it all off and see what happens. So this is going to be our real world test. It's really cold out, so
it is.
They did say the colder the better, but I don't know if they were talking this cold.
They were talking cold water, so not cold temperature.
We're gonna go ahead and try it anyway, so stick around.
All right.
Alrighty, sorry I got my hood on, it's cold. Diluted it to about like 1 to 16, 1 part Super Clean, 16 parts water. I put it in the foam cannon. We're gonna give it a try. There was no directions as far as how we could use it like this, so this is what we're gonna do to soak the quads and get them nice and sudsy so we can scrub them and see what happens here.
Remember that part of him saying to use it in a discrete area?
Okay, this is a legit reaction. So I was just like, all right, unfortunately it was kind of freezing to the quad a little bit. As you can see, everything's freezing because it's super cold out. Dude, my seat, I didn't even scrub this. I never even scrubbed this. Can-Am seats do not freaking clean ever. Like I have to use like legit leather cleaner and like a horsehair brush to usually clean this. You probably saw it in the last video if you guys watched that. No, yeah, all we did was soak the quads. I mean, see, Seth's is just soaked. I never even went over with a towel or anything just yet.
Quiet,
hear that in the background. But dang, that's all I can say so far. Let's keep going. This is without trying to use any elbow grease, because that'd be a nice goal, is to not have to actually use any elbow grease on these things, because that's what takes forever, getting in there and scrubbing and stuff like that. And so far, I gotta say, I mean, I always let the results talk. Working so far. And half this crap is frozen on there too, because it's way too cold out for this. We might redo this video in the summertime possibly. Sorry about the power washer noise, guys, but this stuff is definitely working, I can tell you that. Normally, right now, to get them to this point, to like looking pretty decent, I have to actually scrub and everything. I mean, unfortunately my quads are a little frozen up, but check this out. I mean, you can see underneath the ice, it's dead clean. It is a bit frozen, I will admit that, because it's cold.
All right, guys. First impression of this stuff, minus everything just freezing, turning into ice.
Cold out.
It definitely works. I mean,
my powder coat never cleans this easy. I always have to scrub it, like I said. Same thing with the seat here.
The seat cleaned up.
I mean, it's all frozen again right now.
But
yeah, the seat cleaned right up. That never happens for me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, not that you could tell, but I actually have a sparkle in my paint.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a sparkle now. Looks like a sheet of ice.
Yeah, if we actually get a chance to get a warmer day, we might put another one out for you guys. They did send us over the wheel cleaner, and so we're gonna possibly try that all out and see if that'll help tires out. But unfortunately, right now, I think it's just a little too cold out. Like I said, we just want to get this video out there for you guys. All right, so right now, obviously, it seemed to tackle dirt pretty well. I would imagine for a degreaser it should be able to do it. So let's actually put this to the test and see what it does on grease. So right now I'm going to hand this over to Marshall about 2 weeks ago when we actually first got this stuff, and I actually did put this stuff to the test on some real tough grease. So check this out. All right, everybody. So you probably just saw Seth and I open up the Super Clean box. We're really excited to try everything out. Now, cleaning our quads is one thing, especially mine. Mine's brand new. It's 2020. Things clean up pretty easy. Same thing with Seth's. His is a 2015, I believe, Polaris Sportsman. Thing cleans up pretty good when he cleans it. Now, I wanted to put this stuff to a real test. So, I got this thing. So this is actually a customer of mine's for HVAC. It's a 2002, actually technically 2001 is when the build date is. Polaris Sportsman 400. Some of you guys were asking because you saw it in the background. But this thing has seen some days. I don't think once it's been washed, ever. So it's got mud that's caked in that literally you can barely even scrape off. And it's got oil all over the front of it here. The radiator, yeah, seen better days all up in there. That was just for me. I just did an oil change on this for him. I was fixing a bunch of things. Thing is a nasty mess. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and grab power washer and just power wash off some of the loose debris. Then we're going to take out the Super Clean and see how this stuff works. All right, guys, just got everything just power washed off real quick. As you can see, power washer did not even touch the motor. So this stuff is caked on there really good. I mean, it takes a little bit of grunt to get that stuff off there. Got the radiator cleaned up though. I'm gonna test it because it is safe for aluminum if you dilute it right. So I'm gonna spray some Super Clean down there and see if we can't get this cleaned up. You can see some of this stuff is just on there, like even when I'm scrubbing it. So I'm hoping that the Super Clean will help bring out all that. So let's see how she does. All right, guys, so for the engine, I'm gonna go ahead and try this. It says it's good for like engines and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put it to the test right now. We're gonna go ahead and soak this motor, spray it on, let it dwell for a little bit, and then you don't want to let it dry on there, it says, but we'll just spray it on there and see what happens. I'm basically just gonna soak everything in this engine bay with this. I'm gonna let it have it. Trying to get down into there. So like I said, guys, this thing has had a rough life, so I am just letting it have it with this stuff. We're gonna see how good this stuff works. So like I said, it's gonna let that dwell for a minute and put this stuff down. And then for the plastics, I'm gonna go start with the lightest dilution. This was the 1:16 ratio. I just wanna see what it's gonna do first, and then move my way up in the ratios just so we don't hurt any plastics or anything. All right, so I let the motor dwell for a minute and soak into super clean. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spray it off with the power washer and let's see how it works here. Coming off pretty good. Yeah.
That was some pretty baked on stuff too.
Yeah. Wow, guys. Check that out. I mean, this stuff was baked on there. Oops, hang on, you guys can't see. That better? There we go. So yeah, check that out, guys. I mean, that stuff was baked on and it came off. That's awesome. They continue spraying it down here and get all the excess stuff off here. So, like I said, I just want to show you guys it on the, basically on the engine there. So, as you can tell, it worked awesome. I actually sprayed some up in here too, and this all cleaned up great. Man, check out the engine. It looks freaking brand new. Literally looks brand new. That is insane. Like, it's not even like the still like kind of dirty aluminum that you normally get when you have like dirt that's caked on and stuff for years. It's literally pure aluminum right now. That is awesome. Alright guys, well there's the finished product. And it's a little dark out right now, but this thing cleaned up really nice. I mean, I literally used nothing. Power washer. I literally used nothing but super clean products. I didn't do the tires yet. Like I said, this is just a customer's quad. I'm saving the product for Seth and I, so we can test it on our quads. But dang, I just gotta say, the engine looks brand new. Plastics look basically brand new besides the scratches, like the deep digs and stuff, but definitely works. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, commenting, because the comments really tell us how we're doing.
Yeah, the comments are kind of important to us. It helps us to see which way, you know, the viewers, you guys would like to see, you know, more mud, more trail, more this, more that, you know. We try to accommodate if we can.
So make sure you like us on TikTok, on
Instagram,
all that stuff. Make sure you guys are following us on there,
Yep.
because you would have seen that we got the super clean products about literally almost a month ago. It's just been so cold here in New York.
Yes.
Literally been 30 degrees for the whole time. That's why it's also been really hard to ride, because when we like to ride in water, and water tends to freeze when it gets below freezing.
As you guys might have seen in one of the last videos.
Yes.
Breaking ice, so you
yes,
know.
breaking some ice and everything like that. So we'll catch you guys next time on Let Her Fly.
Have you forgotten when